Hey guys, this is Ivan from Reactive Network, and I'm happy to greet you today at our live stream where we discuss the winner of the first bi-weekly challenge as well as the upcoming second bi-weekly challenge. So this will be a pretty short live stream because we don't have a big agenda. So let me share the agenda as a matter of fact. So during this workshop, we'll discuss the first biweekly challenge and we'll go through the submission that won this challenge. Also, I'll share a few words about why we introduced those biweekly challenges in our hackathon. And in the end, I'll tell you about the second biweekly challenge. Spoiler, it will be a reactive cross-chain loan. So without further ado, let me share the correct window. And here we go with the submission that won our first biweekly challenge. So this is the team and this is the build Biddle that won this challenge. So congratulations to Salman. Sorry, I cannot read the whole name correctly here. Yeah, Salman Dev. And let's take a look at the submission. So first of all, in Reactive Bridge, we were asking you to create a bridge using reactive smart contracts that would accept tokens on one side and then show them, transfer them to you on the other, on one chain, and then provide them to you on the other. We had a bunch of good submissions. We've taken a look at them, and we decided that this one was the most interesting. So first of all, as you can see, it has all the good documentation here and all the needed explanations and the screenshots. So that's pretty cool. Now let's take a look at the code. So we won't be going through the front-end code because we are mainly here for the reactive networks, reactive smart contracts. So we'll just take a look at the smart contracts. So also you can see that there's good docs on the GitHub as well. And let's take a look at the origin chain smart contract, destination chain smart contract, and the reactive smart contract. So in this particular setup, there are two Sol files, but the cross token file is supposed to be deployed on both origin and destination chain, and both origin and destination chains work as destination and origin, I mean vice versa. So this is a symmetric bridge or a two-way bridge. So we have the same smart contract on the two chains. So let's take a look at this contract. It's pretty basic in terms of the bridge. It does all the necessary stuff here. So it emits the bridge request when we want to bridge our tokens, and then bridge mint when we receive our tokens. It has this bridge mint function here, where it checks the permissions and then mints the tokens. And it has a bridge request function here, where we request the tokens. So when we send the tokens on our on the first end, we call this function here. And let's take a look at the reactive bridge smart contract here. First of all, let me switch to the chat to make sure I will be able to answer all of your questions. Yep, no questions so far. So I'll switch back to this code. Okay, so this is the reactive smart contract. We are monitoring this bridge request event here. So we have its topic 0 to monitor, right? Then we have the constructor, where we subscribe to those events, right? And then we have the React function, where we actually react to those events by calling the callback on the destination chain. Also, it checks which one is the origin and which one is the destination. And in the payload, it calls the bridge mint function. And then in the end of this React function, it emits the actual callback, thus calling bridge mint function. So that makes perfect sense. Generally, the other submissions were implementing more or less the same logic, because like it's a bridge, it's not a new concept. So let me have a sip of water and let's proceed to the video demo of this submission here. So you'll be seeing a YouTube window within a YouTube window. So yeah, as you can see, I think we can run it. So yeah, this is a bridge interface here run on localhost. We connect the wallet. We can see the balance here, so we can also transfer just the max, or in case we don't have enough, we can mint right from here, which is pretty useful for demonstration purposes, I believe. Okay, so now we have the balance and we can bridge the tokens. We just need to sign the transaction in MetaMask, right? And we can see the transaction on Polygon. We also can see the reactive transaction, right? Okay. And we can also see the destination transaction on Sepolia testnet. Yeah, also another useful hint from this submission is that you can actually use other networks, main nets, such as Polygon, for instance, for demonstration purposes as well, because the commissions, because the gas fees there are pretty low. So yeah, as you can see, this submission has everything we need and implements this stuff in a pretty good way. So yeah, that's a winner. Congratulations. And yeah, we'll contact you shortly after this workshop, after this live stream, sorry, and we will send the funds to the address that you provide. So yeah, the price for this bounty is 700 USDT. And now we're coming to the second point of our today's workshop, which is why we introduced those bi-weekly challenges. So the reason for us to introduce those bi-weekly challenges was mainly to incentivize some activity before the end of the hackathon, because a lot of people tend to, like I believe all of us generally tend to do a significant part of the work closer to the deadline. And this, first of all, this leads to us not having activity on the network in the middle of the workshop, in the middle of the hackathon. And we are really interested in this activity. But also it leads to the hackers not trying stuff earlier, not facing some problems, doing some mistakes, or helping us discover our inconsistencies in docs and all the other stuff. So for you not only to have a chance to play around earlier, but also to have an incentive to try to build something earlier, we have those bi-weekly challenges. So yeah, hats off to all the guys who applied for this prize. We were really happy to see all those submissions, and like the fact that you took part in that and built some code, it puts you ahead of the competition to win the bigger prizes, the main prizes for the hackathon, as well as the next bi-weekly challenges. And also, obviously, congrats to the winner. Your 700 USDT are almost on the way. And yep, so the last thing for us to discuss today is the second bi-weekly challenge, which is a reactive cross-chain loan. So you can find this challenge on our Door Hacks page already. As before, it does not have a lot of details described because we want to see your creativity, and the best submission with the most functionality, with the most useful functionality, with the best demo wins this prize. So, yep, as a matter of fact, let me share this thing with you on the screen. Just give me a moment to open it here. Okay, at the stage. Yep. So this is the challenge 2, reactive cross-chain landing. You can see the description here. It's mainly the same as for the first challenge because these are mainly the description of the requirements for the submission. Obviously, the deadline is different. It's 2 weeks from now. And here is the main idea that we want to see a landing protocol that allows providing collateral on one chain and receiving and returning the loan on the other chain. Obviously, if you want to make it two-way, that's up to you. If you want to add any additional functionality, it's also up to you. And obviously, it puts your submission higher in the rankings. And yep, basically, that's it for today. That's everything that I wanted to share today. However, as always, we have like this place and this time here for me to answer all the questions in case you have any. So yeah, I will stay here for 1 more minute to wait for questions. In case you have any, please feel free to ask them now. Then I will answer them just live in speaking format, or any other time you can ask them in the chat. Yeah, and please make sure to join our biweekly challenge and build some code for the actual for the main prizes. And also note that you can use the experience with biweekly challenges to do better for the main prizes, and you will see how the judging works, how the submission works. You can ask questions and all the other stuff. So that's a great opportunity for you, not only to get $700, but also to learn and train. So we have the first question here. Thank you, BTC Alchemist. Ivan, I think the team building stream was canceled. Is there another stream for that? Or another way to use our team building form submission? Yes, that's a great question. Thank you very much. So the stream was canceled because we didn't have many submissions for the teams. I don't think we will have another stream for that, but we definitely should use this team building form submission in the other way, as you suggest here. So yeah, we'll share the teams that we have on our channels, and we'll offer people to join them. So we'll use our public, I mean, not wide public, but dev public channels to share information about the teams that we have on those forums for people to learn about the teams, the projects, and yeah. Thank you very much for reminding me about that, because as a matter of fact, I was planning to do that, but yeah, it slipped my mind. So I'm sorry about that. Okay, no other questions for today. I only see questions from BTC Alchemist, and you, I believe, were here for the previous stream. So thank you for your interest. And yeah, feel free to ask any questions in other places as well, and the other guys too. We are always open to communication and happy to talk to you. So thank you for being with us here today, guys, and looking forward to seeing your submission for the second biweekly challenge and to all the other hackathon activity. Have a great day.